welcome to this episode of Joe. We're going to make some salsa today. We're going to have a mix of fresh ingredients, and we're cheating a little bit. I got a Mexican recipe tomato. It's got tomatoes with slight mild seasoning, but that's okay. We're going to kick it up. Hope nobody else ever said that. Kick it up a notch here with some jalapenos and some serranos and some yellow peppers. What we're going to do here is I have a list of ingredients going right now so you can see what's going on. And first thing we're going to do is I like to do this first. I like to turn the oven on, get it going about 250 degrees, get it kind of hot in there. And I prepare a cookie sheet with some basically chicken cooker pans right here. What we're going to do is we're going to put our tomatoes in one. Put about 3 tomatoes, medium fist size tomatoes in one. I'm going to go ahead and prepare the garlic. Now here's a good way, if I could get the camera person to focus down to here. Now an easy way to get the garlic out of its sheathing here is just go ahead and put it down on the table, put a flat blade of a knife to it, give it one good whack. Fresh, you can tell how fresh it is because fresher ones won't smush like this, but that's okay. I'll go ahead and put it in our little pan here. So what I'm going to do is put some garlic in the pan right here, and I'll keep doing that with the other 4 little pieces. Okay, so I have 4 pieces of garlic here in our pan, and what I'm going to do is put this in the oven. I'm also going to add an onion to it. Okay, I find if you want to get a good grilled smoky flavor, what you'll do is you'll break your onion up into some little slices like this. Slice them up a little bit. We got our garlic pan here. We'll go ahead and lay our onion face up on the other side here. Okay. Actually, I'll just put this right here. We'll kind of move this over here. Now, I'm going to take 3 jalapenos. I'm going to go ahead and cut off the tails now because they're easier to manage now than when they're, not only are they hot, but they're mushy. Did I say 3? I meant 2. 2 serranos. And our yellow pepper. I'm going to go ahead and try to core some of this back meat out, but I want to leave the majority of the seeds in there. There we go. Okay. Not hollow out too much, just a few. Go ahead and arrange them on here. This is going to be good. My eyes are kind of watering already just from cutting up the onions and the peppers and everything. So you can see that ready to go. Alright, what I'm going to do here is I got the tomatoes, we got our onions, garlic, peppers. I'm going to go ahead and open up our oven. If you notice here, if I can get a pan over, can I look in the oven here and look? I got the tray about 2 steps down from the top. I'm going to put them in the oven here. It's about 250 degrees. At this point, I'm going to turn it on to broil. No, it's okay. Okay. So the broilers are going to come on now and cook those. What I'm going to do is make sure I have my tongs available. Okay, with these tongs, I'll keep them right here. We'll keep turning the tomatoes and we'll turn the peppers so we get an even blackened side to all of them. Now let's come back over here in a second. I want to show you something important. Okay, my cameraman informed me I'm too tall for the shot, so I'm going to go ahead and sit down here. I'm not just being lazy.
I'm not a man.
While we're waiting on, she's not a man, she said. I'm going to go ahead with a different knife. Doesn't really matter though. I'm going to go ahead and cut us a lime in half. Camera girl, is that in shot?
Yep.
Get a lime cut in half. We're going to squeeze that in the finished product.
Hey,
I also have a handful of fresh cilantro. That smells terrific. You can't talk, camera woman.
Sorry.
Yeah, we'll cut some of those stems off. What we'll do is we'll give it a nice little, just a few. We're not going to blend these in. I like these a lot more whole than necessary. Okay. Go ahead and put those in another little container right here. So we got our lime and our cilantro ready to roll. I got an avocado here. Now, you don't see a lot of salsas with avocado in them, but I had a friend of mine, family member of my wife's, come up from California, and he put a finely diced avocado in the finished product, and it really seemed to add something to it. So I'll show you that in the finished product. Here's something that I find is very important for all salsa. What you want to do is take a lemon, cut it like this, and cut it like this. Go ahead and quarter the lemon. Not only will this cleanse your cutting board from the onion taste. Now, this next step is totally voluntary, but when you're making a salsa, and if you happen to have a Mexico shot glass, such as me, what you want to do is, you know, to get into the mood, go ahead and take a shot. A little bite for it. Whoop. It's going to be some good salsa. That's the most important step, I think. We'll probably do that again later, a couple times. But in the meantime, we're going to go ahead and keep an eye on. Can we still see the stove?
Yep.
All right. We'll go ahead and open the stove. Oh, look at that. Can you see it glowing in there?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
See, we're getting good already. It's getting nice and hot in there. We're going to keep these tomatoes on the move. And they're trying to roll around in there. Keep those tomatoes on the move. Keep those peppers on the move. Okay, we're looking pretty good. I'll go ahead and shut that back up here. Let those continue to sear. And actually, we're looking for them to have a nice black, actually burned outer edge. So we're not trying to completely annihilate them, but at least get them smoky and ready to roll. Okay, we'll check on these in a few minutes and see what's going on. Be back in a minute. Alright, sometimes the smaller peppers will heat up faster. I'm noticing my banana pepper and my serranos are getting pretty well scorched here. My jalapenos are looking good. My garlic can come out. If garlic gets burnt too much, it'll produce a bitter flavor, which will kind of ruin your salsa. In fact, this little piece of garlic here might be too cooked. I might not include that in the final mix. But I'm still looking for my jalapenos to get blackened, and I would like my onions to be blackened more, and I'd like my tomatoes to be blackened more. So I'll take out the smaller things for now, and let those go for about 3 or 4 more minutes and keep checking on them. Okay, we've got everything in there about 12 minutes. I'm going to go ahead and pull them out now. I normally like everything to be a little more black, and the jalapenos look pretty nice. The tomatoes could use a little more blacking. The onions could use a lot more blacking, but I'm just going to go ahead and continue on. This next step is kind of different than most people. This is called the Champion Juicer. It actually juices carrots and vegetables. Can you see that good?
Yep.
Okay. What it does here is it masticates it. Just like when you chew, you masticate food. This actually breaks apart the cell membranes. That's what makes it such a good juicer. Today I'm going to go ahead and put the blank in there. Normally juice will come out of here, but I put a blank in there so everything will come out the end here. So what I'll do is put this on here and lock into place. Put my little catcher bowl here. Can you see all that?
Yep.
You see the catcher bowl?
Yep.
Really? Let me see. Wow, you're good. Okay. Now it's important to know you should probably take a little tequila break. Oh my gosh.
Is that real?
Who invented that stuff? It's terrible.